Good afternoon and welcome to today's edition of NWCR's Removing the Liberal Blindfold for this, the 20th day of May in the year of our Lord 2021. Today's update comes from Fox 10 Phoenix, and it shows that people who follow the law and were criminalized because of that are still around. Remember Mark McCloskey, the Missouri lawyer who faced criminal charges for waving guns at racial injustice protesters, actually rioters who were Black Lives Matter members, has announced that he is running for the Senate on Tuesday. An angry mob marched to destroy my home and kill my family. I took a stand to defend them, McCloskey wrote on Twitter, with a video announcing his campaign to say that he will never back down whether it comes to defending against the mob or our home, our state, and our nation. McCloskey, a St. Louis attorney who, along with his wife, armed himself and confronted Black Lives Matter protesters outside their home last summer, told Politico in April that he was considering a run for the U.S. Senate seat. I can confirm that it's a consideration, yes, McCloskey told the Politico on Tuesday. U.S. Senator Roy Blunt, Republican of Missouri, previously announced he is retiring after serving in the Senate since 2011. Blunt, 71, previously served in the U.S. House for 14 years and is a former Missouri Secretary of State. The McCloskeys made headlines last June after video emerged of them toting guns in defense of their home as protesters headed towards the house of the then St. Louis Mayor Lyda Krewson. Demonstrators, actually rioters, were marching to the home of the then Mayor Lyda Krewson on June 28th amid nationwide protest that followed George Floyd's death in Minneapolis. They ventured onto the private street that includes the McCloskey's mansion. The couple said protesters broke down an iron gate and ignored a no trespassing sign. They said they felt threatened. McCloskey's emerged from his home armed with an AR-15 rifle, and his wife came out with a semi-automatic handgun. Cell phone video captured the tense confrontation between the McCloskeys and the rioters. Now, the article said protesters, but they were not protesters. They were rioters. The McCloskeys, who are both attorneys in their early 60s, were indicted by a St. Louis grand jury in October on charges of unlawful use of a weapon and tampering with evidence. Gardner originally filed the weapons charge in July. The grand jury added the evidence tampering charge. The indictment states that a semi-automatic pistol was altered in a way that obstructed the prosecution of Patricia McCloskey, one of the weapons on the weapons charge. In December, a judge dismissed Gardner's office from prosecuting the case, ruling that she created an appearance of impropriety by mentioning the McCloskey's case in fundraising emails before the August Democratic primary. She went on to win the re-election. And now for the removing of the liberal blindfold. Yesterday I talked of what the left considers to be signs of privilege. Of course, this isn't, but in all actuality, it is the sign of Americans' right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. All the things that the left wants to deny to all of us Americans. From 1 John 2, verses 15 through 17, do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the desires of the flesh, the desires of the eyes, and pride in possessions, is not from the Father, it is from the world. And the world is passing away along with its desires, but whosoever does the will of God abides forever. One of the things that I have noticed is if you are white or if you are a conservative of any color, the world is against you. Do right by America, and the leftist socialists in this country will turn against you like they were vengeful buzzards and like their life depends on it. And maybe it does. Maybe their lifestyle depends on them being right. And if that is so, they are doomed because they are wrong. have been for a long time. And as long as they feel that America is the bad one and only their warped ideals can save her, then they are wrong. Always will be. It's time to stop being offended every time someone says something you don't like. As long as you are alive, my friends, you will always risk being offended by someone telling the truth. Life is too short for this malarkey. Time to stand up and live life being happy. Thank you again for listening to us here at NWCR, where we strive hard to find the truth hidden by the lamestream lying media, and as I will always say, we will not be ruled. We are heard through Conservative Nation Media, or CNM, from behind the silver microphone of freedom with the voice of reason in this increasingly unreasonable world, where America always wins. Please subscribe to my Rumble account under the name of NWCR's Removing the Liberal Blindfold, and my BitChute account also under the same name. Subscribe to them because I am being shadow banned on Facebook and YouTube. Tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Time will be my show, NWCR Radio on Blog Talk Radio. Saturday, if Vincent is feeling well enough, he was sick last week and the week before, will be Black by Color Only at 3 p.m. Eastern. Sunday will be our very own Uncle Bing Fisher with American by Design at 8 p.m. Eastern. Stay tuned for some great radio this weekend. See you tomorrow on my show, and God bless you all. Have a great weekend.